this week on Dateline Schools, talking about a new topic I don't think we've talked about here before on Dateline Schools, and it's how to get our eighth grade students making that transition to high school to really start thinking about their career path after they finish high school. And tell us more about this, my special guest is RESA Supervisor of Career and College Programs. And Nick, over the years, you've been already working through the Blue Water College Access Network with these kids. Have you found it's more easier for those students or more difficult for these eighth grade students who may be following closely in their siblings' footsteps who've already gone through all of this?
Well, Terry, it's a great question. And, each student and family really has their own unique plan when it comes to career and college planning for after high school graduation. And we really try to emphasize that because it's extremely important to individualize your plan to your interests and your needs, and ultimately get a high-paying, high-demand career after high school, whether it's going off to a college, a trade school, an apprenticeship, or some other form of program. But at the same time, there are challenges for students and families if they're taking a pathway that they have not gone down before. If you have an older sibling that goes off to college and you're planning to do the same, the parents or the families have navigated those processes before and they're very familiar. If they have not done so, that's actually a term that's used as first generation for families that are going off to college for the first time. And it's not a challenge, it's not a negative thing. What it is it's their first time navigating these processes, these applications, scholarships, and in the decision-making process. And so not a challenge, but it definitely is something to be aware of as you're doing your career and college planning throughout the 4 years.
And so that your webinar that you're having next Wednesday on the 18th will kind of help answer some of those questions for both ends, right?
Yes, absolutely. And that's why we want to get started so early. That's why we want to start with the eighth graders in the spring of their eighth grade year before they even enter high school. Have them starting those conversations. They don't have to decide this summer on what they're going to do after high school graduation, but it'd be a success if they talk to their family, their siblings, and say, this is what I'm interested in as I go into high school. And these are the opportunities I'd like to take advantage of over the next 4 years to make sure that plan takes hold before high school graduation comes.
We'll be back with more tomorrow on Dateline Schools. I'm Terry Hunt.